Namaste, dear friends. Warm welcome. We are doing the session on Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. These are inner journey sessions that we do every week, right? And basically, our intention is to um, um meditate. I'm sorry, some people are joining, so I'm kind of doing multitasking here. Let me just see what I can do here. Just give me a moment. Okay. Yeah, great. So some friends are joining, some are watching live, some are going to watch later. Great. So intention is to meditate, right? So what we do generally in these sessions are we go into the message of the mountain, which is Mount Kailash. I feel a deep connection with Mount Kailash, and I feel there are messages the mountain shares with me, and I'm going to share that with you. Hopefully, it will be helpful. Second thing is, what we will do today is we are going to do a recap of the nine sutra of the Vigyan Bhairava Tantra, right? Vigyan Bhairava Tantra is a wonderful text given by Shiva to Mother Parvati. And these are different kinds of meditation for different personalities. We are going to talk about that. Just to tell you, just because it is called Tantra, some people can get confused. Tantra simply means techniques, the science, right? So we are going to talk about the nine techniques, and today is the day we will be covering the 10th technique, okay? Because we have been covering the last nine techniques in the last videos. You can check them out, and today we will be covering the 10th sutra. And then we are going to head towards our meditation practice, which is the important practice we have. And in the end, we are going to have, the sharings, right? So, friends, let us first get to. There are still many friends joining. I'm not sure why people are not able to join today. Just give me a moment. Uh, okay. Mm, yeah. So, friends, the message from the mountain when I sit for meditation and, I get my own personal message, and some messages I feel are for everyone and everyone can benefit. So, the message today I got was the Kailash mountain is the reminder of awareness, right? So, whenever we think of the mountain, it is like a reminder that it is, the awareness is there. It's like huge, because that space, if you ever go there and if you get an opportunity, you should definitely visit Kailash Mansarovar. And it is like huge mountain with a beautiful, um, amazing aura. It's like an expansion which I have felt being there. And it's the reminder of awareness. Awareness means whatever we are doing, be aware of that. Like we have certain traits in us. We see traits in other people. We cannot definitely, change those traits. Changing ourselves is like a long-term process. So what do we do in between when we are not changed and because we are suffering? So if we practice awareness means that so whatever you're doing, eating plus awareness, walking plus awareness, sitting for plus awareness, like you're listening now, plus awareness. So add this awareness to whatever you are doing, and this will elevate your life. This is going to give you um, deeper wisdom to understand life, how to handle life. No one can tell us how we are going to handle life, but this awareness is our teacher. So Mount Kailash is a great reminder for us to that it is reminding us to become aware of ourselves. And so, friends, what does awareness means? Awareness means It's kind of like, how do you explain it? Like a focus light, like a torch light. Whatever you are doing, you're putting your torch light there. You know that it is happening. You're just not unconscious, right? So that's also the practice of meditation. We put our awareness onto the breath. So we know the breath is happening. Again, we get lost, in our dreams. Oh, what has happened yesterday? What will happen tomorrow? All these things. But again, we come back to the breath. When we come back, you're aware. So awareness is like sitting at the background. Somewhere it is there, right? Like, at the background, it's running all the time. So when we put our awareness, we get deeper wisdom, we get divine wisdom. So that is the message which I got from the mountain. And then now we are going to step into the Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. Vigyan Bhairava Tantra again is, um, it is the opening door to our consciousness, you can say, right? So this is how we meditate. So this book is about Lord Shiva talking to the Devi, yeah, Mother Parvati, the Devi, and here Shiva is pure consciousness, pure awareness, and Devi is the seeking mind. That's how we understand Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. It's just because the word Tantra is attached, people get scared. Oh, is it something like, especially we attach sexuality with Tantra, which is not true. Tantra's meaning is techniques. Tantra, it's the weaving of techniques. There is a formula. So Lord Shiva has given these formulas to Mother Parvati in order to know your mind, in order to know your secret. And the Book of Secret by the great master Osho, he talks about the 112 techniques. There are 112 different kind of meditation, and he says every person has their own personality. So if you practice all these meditation, you will find the meditation that will suit you. If you're not interested in studying 112 techniques, it's fine. You can just do the breath awareness meditation, which I will be guiding you today. You can simply sit and watch your breath. That's also fine. But if you feel that, oh, I'm more interested in meditation, I want to go deeper, some meditation can really touch your deeper awareness, and it can ignite a very deep wisdom, right? So that's all we are looking for, friends, because we are looking for the inner guidance. When you have your inner guidance, you don't look outside for any guru, any somebody to uh, give you like a thumbs up. Yes, you are doing this wrong, or no, you are not doing this wrong. You are not doing this right. So here, Shiva symbolizes pure awareness, and Devi is the seeking mind. Symbolically, if we look at it, this book is not about any kind of belief, religion. It is not about leaving the samsara, going to like becoming a monk. No, this is about balancing our life. This is what meditation is. And it teaches you different methods with breath, with sound, with emotion, with silence, with love, with expansion. You can use anything to meditate, right? And especially the first nine sutra, friends, is about the breath awareness, right? So even the simple breath awareness comes from this Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. It says that any technique, any meditative technique that you might be knowing or practicing comes from this very ancient text. You cannot think of any other technique other than Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. You can't think of 113th technique. Yeah, so it is 112. You cannot add on to another technique. So friends, let's go to the sutras very quickly, and I will explain what it does. The first sutra is about watching the tiny silent gap that happens when you are breathing in and breathing out. So for example, you breathe in, there's this tiny moment, the breath stops, and then breathe out. So the master, he's saying, watch these tiny pause between the inhale and exhale. So inhale, pause, exhale. You don't have to physically pause, but you just have to look where the pause is. So that's the first sutra. Second sutra, it's again an extension of the first sutra. It says the turning point. So it says when you breathe in, and there is a turning point, and then you breathe out, then breathe out, there is a turning point, and then you breathe in. Very simple, right? And the third technique says, okay, don't have to look into the pause or the turning point, but there is a fusion. It says when you inhale and exhale, the breath fuses at one point. See, it's the same thing, but it's different perspective. Some people get the first technique easily. Some people say, oh, the fusion is better. So you inhale and exhale. Before you exhale, the two breath fuses. So you watch that. And if you're aware, you will be able to watch. You don't have to be like serious, oh, I will watch. Like playfully, easily, happily sit, you are watching and exhale. Okay, is my breath fusing? Where is it fusing? It's like a like tenth of a second. If you divide a second into 10 parts, it is 1/10 of that. So you need to be watchful. Okay, so that is the play here. And then the Sutra 4. The Sutra 4 is talking about the natural pause. Sometimes, if you are aware of the breath, sometimes the breath will naturally pause. Actually, we feel the breath is going all the time. No, it is pausing sometimes for a fraction of a second. But are we aware? No. So the fourth sutra talks about that universal pause. Where is your breath pausing? Is it taking a break? Look at it. So that's the fourth sutra. And then the fifth sutra is focus on the space between the eyebrow and imagine a shower of light pouring on the top of your head. So this goes a little bit more. So you know from the first sutra to the fifth one, it is diving more and more deeper into the practice of meditation, right? So it is talking about concentrating on your eyebrow and feeling that there is a light which is showering from your head. Then the sixth sutra is about keeping your attention fixed on the tiny gaps between your breath while you are busy doing anything in your life. So this sutra takes it into your daily life. Whenever you are doing so, you're walking, be aware of the gaps between your breath. You're eating, be aware of the gaps between your breath. Right? You're watching the TV, come back to yourself. Be aware of the gap. See what happens. Practice, friends. It's interesting. Minimum few days you practice. 7 days, 3 days, 7 days. You just see what happens to your life, right? That's what the masters say, you have to practice in order to see this. Now another is follow the invisible energy of the breath from the forehead to the heart. This is a seventh sutra. So it's saying when you're breathing, follow the invisible. First you are watching the breath on your forehead, then from the forehead you bring it into the heart before you fall asleep. So you're not getting your sleep, you're watching your breath, feel the energy in your forehead, and then bring it into your heart. Right? Don't worry if you are missing the sutras. I will be guiding you today with each sutra. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, I will guide you, so you will get to practice all today, right? And then whatever you like, you start practicing it for a few days. Okay, I like this one, so you practice that. Okay, now the eighth sutra is watching the turning point of your breath with a heart full of love and trust to find the silent knower inside you. Sometimes we become very mechanical practicing this, but people who are heart oriented, who are love based, they don't like this like they say these very mechanical these are. So for them this sutra is very beautiful. Whenever you're watching the gap within the breath, bring a lot of love and trust into this process. Bring compassion. Otherwise, it's very, it doesn't have a flavor. It looks like, oh, I'm just some technical thing, mechanical thing. Why will I do that? Right? So this sutra, the eighth one, I like it very much. It suits me because it talks about bringing a lot of love, trust, and compassion into this practice. And then the ninth sutra. It's very interesting. It's the ninth sutra. You can lie down and you can be like still like a dead person. It talks about being a dead person. You're not, doing anything. You're not moving your body, and as if you have disappeared. This practice was done by Raman Maharishi, to get enlightened, because he was 16 years old and he did not know that this practice, but one night he felt that death is coming, and it really happened that that he felt he's leaving the body, but he said, okay, anyway, I'm going to die, let me just see what happens. So he became aware. When you see, you become aware, and that's how he could cross the threshold of the mind, and he went to the other side to know the big picture, right? So this is a very beautiful sutra, the ninth sutra, friends. And the 10th sutra, which is our practice today, uh, is while being caressed, sweet princess, that's how it says, while being caressed, sweet princess, enter the caressing as everlasting life. So it is simply what it's saying, because see, Vigyan Bhairava Tantra starts with uh, Lord Shiva loving his wife. It is actually a text of love, It starts with love. So this sutra is talking whenever in any act of loving, even for example, simply we're touching our hand, sometimes we don't do touch our hand, right? Lovingly, we don't do that. But this is the practice we will do today. So if when you are touching your hand, you touch it with love, a lot of attention, like your whole world is you're touching your hand, you're caressing your hand, right? So we will do the practice in the end. So friends, you see, the first three techniques is purely on breath awareness, and if you really go deeper, then the next three techniques is about the energy awareness, and then the last three techniques are about the spacious awareness. So the Lord Shiva, he's actually bringing you from the body into the breath. So body is very gross, right? Our body is very gross. So from the body's grossness, we are coming into the breath, and from the breath, we are coming into the energy, and then space and pure awareness. That is how all these techniques are formed. But again, not to get confused, whatever is easy for you, whatever, or even whatever meditation you are practicing, just doing the practice is important, friends. So that is the intention for these sessions. Okay, so what I will do today is I will be guiding you little into these every sutra. We'll do little practice. So we'll watch the gaps, and we'll watch the turning, we'll watch the fusion, we'll feel like we are dead, right? These small practice we'll do in that entire session, and in the end you just stay with whatever you feel you are okay with, probably, oh, let me just be with the breath, that's fine. Let me just be with my third eye, that's fine. Whatever you know you like, you be with that meditation. And because this 10th sutra is about more in your presence, so we will practice as we at the end of the meditation, we'll go into the 10th sutra today. Okay, friends, so let us start this meditation practice. I'd like you to just stay wherever you are, sit relaxed, calm. Take the time to settle down, friends. So it's always good that you are sitting with your spine upright. You can sit on a chair, sit down anywhere, cross your hair, and like your hands are crossed like this, put it on your lap, cross your legs, right? And if you're wearing a spectacle, you can remove your spectacle. Just close your eyes, you can put off your cameras, and just focus on my voice, friends. Just let us start with becoming aware of the simple, normal, natural breathing. Let us start with that. So basically, what you're doing is you are being aware of the inhale and exhale, right? So make sure you are very, very comfortable. Take all the time to, shift your body, sit in a posture which is comfortable, and close your eyes, cross your hand, cross your legs, make your spine straight as much as possible. You don't have to strain yourself. You can take a back rest also, and then just simply watch the breath. The breath is flowing in and out. Are you able to be aware of this breathing? Now, as you are aware of this breath, try to watch the tiny silent gap that happens between your in breath and out breath, as a very tiny pause. Just watch it playfully, easily. See if you are able to locate that tiny pause in your breath. And now see if you're able to feel the turning point where your breath curves to go back out or come back in. So you're paying attention to the exact turning point of the in breath and the out breath. Now bring your awareness into the fusion point where the two breath meets, like you are inhaling and exhaling. So feel where is it that this fusion is happening. Look for that. Find the fusion point. And now try to become aware if the breath stops naturally by itself for a moment. Now, focus on the space between your eyebrows and imagine a shower of light pouring from the top of your head. So put your awareness between your eyebrows, your third eye, and feel there is a shower of light pouring from the top of your head. Now follow this invisible energy of your breath from your forehead to your heart. So feel that from your forehead, this beautiful invisible energy, you're bringing it into your heart. Now, bringing to your heart all the love, all the trust that you feel. Feel your heart is being filled with divine love. And now at this point, I would like you to freeze. I'd like you to feel as if you are dead. You become still. You're not doing any movement of the body. Your brain has stopped. Your actions have stopped. And the you have disappeared. It is not there anymore. Just be like a dead person. At this moment, I'll give you some silence. You can practice this meditation. Just be like this for the next 5 to 10 minutes. And if your mind starts getting wander, then bring it gently back to the breath. another 3 minutes. Just be wherever you are. Now, with your eyes closed, we are going to practice the 10th sutra. You can hold your hands, one hand touching the other hand, and you're gently caressing, you're gently touching, lovingly, one hand touching the other hand with all the awareness, with all the love. And put your attention on this touch. For the next 5 minutes, we will be practicing this touching. One hand touching the other hand with all the awareness, all the love. You're being very, very gentle, very slow, nothing to rush. And bring your entire attention to this love, as if you are fully doing what you are doing. You can also touch your face if that feels right. Another 1 minute. Okay, friends, before we come back, you can put your hands together, rub it, make it warm, make it very warm, and gently put it on your eyes for some time. And very slowly, whenever you're ready, you can start coming back by opening your eyes. Wonderful friends. Thank you for participating to meditate with all of us. You can also read the book, which is on Vigyan Bhairava Tantra by Master Osho. It's called The Book of Secrets, 112 Meditation to Discover the Mystery Within. Right? So any practice that has touched you in this meditation, you can continue this. Try it, play with it for the next minimum 3 days and see if you know how you're feeling with it, right? You don't have to do all of them. Anything that has touched you, and if nothing, just do the breath meditation. You are sitting and you're watching the inhale and exhale, right? And later you can take this meditation into your life, into your daily life, whatever you are doing. You can always come back to the breath whenever you remember. There's no hurry, there is no push, there's no feeling, oh, I'm not able to do as much as possible, right? And see what it does to your life, right? It is about experimenting. We don't know until we experiment with these, right? We have to take it into our daily life. Right. So thank you again. I see Swarnalata ji here saying hello, good evening to you too, ma'am. Thank you for joining. Raghupriya ma'am, thank you for being here. Ramakanta sir is there. Many friends are watching online. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you want to speak? I will give you just how do I unmute you? Let me see here. I'm just trying to unmute. Yes. Yes, Swarnalata ji, you can unmute. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I think after a long time, I started meditating with you.
Yes,
Probably
ma'am.
since 23rd, I met with an accident, major accident. And
Oh,
after that, I never was able to concentrate at all. I
okay.
think 2, 3 weeks before I joined you, the first meditation, that time I was not able to go into that deep meditation at all. I was not able to do anything. And in the second meditation, for some time, I was in the process. And when you were talking about that in between, the gap in between inhaling and exhaling. So I was not able to understand. But today, I know there is a gap. The gap between inhaling and exhaling is shorter than the gap between exhaling and inhaling. That's what I felt today.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that was one thing. And this today's meditation was something, I don't know what it was, but I was lost in the meditation. I was somewhere, I was roaming in the mountains. They were very
Ah,
dark mountains, and I
yes.
was there, and then suddenly I saw a dhaba, and uh, I saw people sitting over there, and
Oh, okay.
only Sardajis. I didn't see anybody else. All young ones and older ones, only Sardajis and gents only, no ladies. And
Oh,
suddenly I got frightened actually, and then I said, where have I come? And I came back into this. And in this period was something, where I was, I just don't know. But it was a very different feeling and something very wonderful I was feeling. Yes.
beautiful. Yes. So thank you for sharing this, Swarnalata ji, because sometimes, our meditations, we go very deep into our subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind, starts opening up, and sometimes it gives us vision which is related to us. It is not anything, but the vision is somewhere telling you something, and you need to decode it. So what you can do is you can practice your meditations more often, and before going to bed, in your you can give yourself suggestion that what did that mean to me, right? So
Yes.
sometimes, you get a dream where you get the full understanding of what you have seen. And,
Hmm.
sometimes also if we are trying, we can't do it ourselves. Then we need a facilitator or a therapist who can help you decode this, because, these are imprints sitting in our subconscious that is
Hmm.
related to our life, and it could be causing us some kind of disease, some kind of relationship problem, some kind of thing, like a repeated pattern in our life which is going on, which we don't find an answer. So definitely, meditation and inner work needs to go hand in hand, for our, deeper growth, so that, we can balance our life properly. So yeah, so best of luck with that. So you can put
Thank
some
you.
suggestion before your dream to decode this, and keep on this good work of meditation. At least when you have started meditation, do it for 40 days as a stretch, so
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
is your age, that many minutes, sit for that many minutes, and do it for like 40 days. You will find like a strength, like a deeper wisdom coming to you, like a guidance coming to you, and it will start speaking whatever you need. It will start speaking. Yes, madam. So thank you so much
Okay.
for your
Thank
share.
you. Thank you. Sure, sure. I'll try my best. Yes, I do want to go back into the meditation world, but
Yes.
somehow I told you, for the past 2.5 years, I'm not able to concentrate on
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
I cannot sit and
Right. Yes.
otherwise, before that, even 10 minutes I would get and I would do meditation. Even if I'm
Yeah.
very tired, I'm feeling very sleepy, I have to
Yeah.
finish my work, then I would just sit for 10, 11 minutes
Yes.
and then I would refresh myself. But
Yes.
these 2.5 years, I was just unable to. And
Yeah,
first
I
meditation with
feel,
you.
yeah, because I feel you spoke about this accident that happened, that has disrupted your practice somewhere. It has, it's like a shock. Sometimes life gives us like a shock, and then we can't get back to our practice. And it is, it's like but again, I mean, the good part is you have come back to this practice. You have come back to this
Yeah,
practice again.
sure,
Wonderful.
sure, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you for being with us today. Yeah. Okay, friends. Great. So we will be finishing today's meditation, and let us practice this. We'll come back next week with again the 11th sutra. We will be doing practicing that. Till then, thank you.
Okay.
Namaste.
Yeah,
Namaste.
thank you.